Yo, 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 yo. Welcome back to another episode of The Great Deliberators. I am one of your hosts, Mr. Imperator Rose.
It's your boy DK.
And one time for our boy O Bean.
Season finale. We here with the season finale, y'all.
He was practicing that. I was wondering why he was doing
This
it.
is the last episode.
All right, nigga, you annoying
I
people.
hope y'all ready. Here we go. Here we go. If you not awake, get awake because we here now, man.
Season finale.
We here now.
Just so y'all know, we was one day from not being able to do this.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. We almost did not do this.
Dog, I'm telling you, it's been a really shitty week, man. And my man DK is having an even worse week. You know what I'm saying? We gonna let the people know?
You can tell them. It is what it is.
Listen, man.
It's life.
One of you goofy ass niggas,
Broke niggas.
broke ass niggas,
Bum niggas.
bum ass nigga, whoever broke into my man's car
Dog.
and stole my man's backpack.
Dog.
You know what I'm saying? If you could kindly, fuck it, at this point, you can keep everything else. If you could
Just
kindly
bring my fucking laptop.
return his laptop,
Please.
You know what I'm saying? Back.
I didn't realize this on the way until I was on the way up here. My passenger door, they tried the passenger window first.
Yeah.
And you can tell that it has like a little nick, and then like it started to shatter, but it didn't work, which means the motherfuckers tried that, then went to the
Spent the
back
block to the back.
and then shattered that window.
Dog.
Fucking bums, dog.
Shattered my man's rear window, dog.
But listen, somebody having a worse week than me.
That's true. I mean,
Somebody having a worse week than me.
one time for perspective, dog. One time for perspective.
And we finna
Because
talk about that nigga.
No, he's having a great week. He's having a great week.
You think he's having a great one?
Oh yeah, he's having a great week.
Oh, you tripping. That nigga having a horrible week, bro.
I was thinking more of all the people whose roofs are missing in Houston, Texas, having
man.
a worse week.
Mind you, I just got electricity about an hour ago.
Yeah, I just got mine yesterday. AC just started working last night. Power came on. So if y'all don't know, man, in the great state of Texas down here in Houston, we just went through probably the
Fucking tornado / hurricane.
I mean, just the shortest, most ravaging storm probably in our history.
dog,
Dog.
it was like 45 minutes.
No, not even that.
Like, dog.
Of like the hard shit. Like,
Yeah, maybe
like 20.
15, 20.
Yeah.
But from like through and through of just like maybe 45 minutes of just bad weather.
Bro.
I remember that day.
Dog.
It was cool. I got home.
I'm telling you.
It was cool.
Yeah.
And it started raining. I was like, all right, it said 50% chance rain. 50%.
Bro.
All of a sudden, it was like hell was coming down.
Dog.
My trees were coming out of the fucking ground.
Bro, I'm telling you.
Water coming into the house, electricity go off. I'm like, all right, we're going to get it back maybe in an hour or two, maybe 30 minutes.
You had water in the house?
A little bit of water came through the door.
Damn. Okay, got you.
And then all of a sudden, I'm just like, all right, we're going to get, it's going to be like 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah, an hour tops. That's how shit works.
maybe 2-3 hours.
Because it didn't feel that bad. You get what I'm saying?
This was on Thursday.
Yeah.
Nigga.
Yeah.
It's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. Of the
And
next
mind
week.
you, Houston just decided to start getting hot.
Dog. It's been 90 since Sunday, dog.
I've been taking cold showers.
That's it. That's all you can do.
Like, come on, man.
That's really it. Having to sleep in that? Dog,
And
listen.
then somebody want to break into my shit. It's all good though because
Dog.
I believe in karma. And the
It's
thing
the-
is that
it's the
I'm
devil trying to
equipped.
test
I'm
you.
equipped. God has equipped me, and I gotta give him praise in situations like this because the reality is that I'm equipped to replace everything that was taken.
I mean, and that's
You know
a
what I'm
blessing
saying?
within itself. You know what I'm saying?
Most, not me. I say most, but some people out there, something like this happens. It's a wrap for them. So for me, I'm gonna take the evening off. I've already sent a message to my clients like, "Hey, invoice is gonna be late.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send it out to you this weekend because I don't even. I know it's my money that I'm supposed to be invoicing you. I don't even want to even deal with it right now.
Yeah. I just gotta take the evening.
I'm gonna take the evening off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send y'all a bill this weekend if y'all can kindly pay that shit with the swiftness.
Please, I need it.
I don't even need it, but just
Okay.
pay that shit off with the swiftness.
Trying to be like, I want to grow up.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm really good. I got about 2-3 more payrolls that I can get through. I don't need
Okay.
it right now, but just pay that then.
Yeah.
And we'll get back in action.
Okay.
Starting next week. But now I gotta go buy me a new laptop. I gotta start putting programs on that bitch.
I know.
Download
That's
it
the
already.
worst part.
Yeah, you gotta
dog.
realize,
having
like,
to reset everything back up.
That's why I'm just like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the evening off.
That's why I don't even like switching phones, bro. Just having to
Because you
transfer
gotta put
everything.
in passwords
Yeah,
and apps
nah, man.
and it
and then you got to relog back in. Like I thought the whole point of the cloud was so I ain't have to do all this.
Nah, the cloud take forever to sync.
You know,
all that.
dog, like bro,
I still got messages that are syncing to this phone.
that is crazy. Okay, but
let's get to it, man.
But hold on, no, because I gotta say this, and to everybody that if you watching this and you are dealing with some true suffering from the storm, hey, blessings and prayers to y'all, man, because I seen again, just to go talk back, when it ran through, I went outside and I saw shingles everywhere, right? And I was like, yo, I mean, I saw the tree whipping and I was afraid it was going to break.
They said 85 to 105 miles per hour.
Yeah. Like downtown definitely got 100.
Yeah, we had tornadoes, power lines
touched down.
Near my neighborhood. Power lines were legitimately on the ground, like 3-4 of them on the ground.
Bro.
Like,
y'all neighborhood house roofs are missing. A tornado actually touched down in Bridgeland. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like there's houses that if you just to see an image of it, you would think it was Oklahoma and Kansas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So press to them people, man, because like that's some real shit that like I don't ever want to have to deal with. And I remember thinking like, dog, my fence, because my right fence is leaning a little bit. It was on its last leg anyway, but it broke. So now we got to get replaced. I remember thinking like, fuck, man, I do not want to spend the money to fix this joint. And then I looked and I seen like the next day, all the destruction that happened.
You got to be grateful.
Dog, I was all like, hey, all right, man, I understand. It puts things into perspective for you because it could have been so much worse. And so again, just blessings and prayers out to anyone that's dealing with, you know what I'm saying, this. And so hopefully y'all have like a speedy recovery and FEMA get their shit together and actually start helping people, because I've heard that they just been denying people left and right and people with like actual roof damage. So,
yeah,
you know, hopefully, you know what I'm saying, we get.
But I will say though,
love,
the good thing is as far as from, you know, myself and my family is we're definitely going to go get like flood insurance and hurricane insurance.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead and pay for it. Like,
yeah.
I know it may seem pointless right now, but the reality is, man, just go ahead and get that. So you ain't got to worry about nothing later on.
Can't play with it because our infrastructure is terrible and it doesn't seem to be getting any better. So it's like at some point in time, we going to get a storm bad enough to flood even in zones that are considered no flood zones. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, though, all right, man, let's go ahead and let's get into it. Let's
get to it.
Let's just rip the Band-Aid off, man.
The individual probably having the worst week in the United States of America when it comes to black culture. Let's get to it.
I just think having a terrible week.
We here.
Things are terrible.
We called it. Well, I mean, I don't know about you, but I called it.
I mean, listen, I didn't know a video existed. If I knew a video existed, I'd have called it.
I didn't need a video.
But you know what? Here's the thing, man. Because what we are seeing is we are witnessing in real time. We witnessed in real time exactly how these people get away with it. The rumor is, because it hasn't been confirmed, that Diddy paid the hotel people $50,000 to get that video.
No, Cassie said it. So I'm at this point.
Oh, so Cassie said
Cassie said it in her lawsuit.
Oh, so that was in the lawsuit.
That was
okay,
in the lawsuit.
Got you.
So here's my thing. I'm not even gonna go with, you know what I'm saying, alleged and da no more. I'm believing Cassie's side, side of the story.
Yeah, we don't make it. Okay.
I'm believing
of course.
Cassie's side of the story.
Oh, no. How could you not?
At this point, before I was kind of like, man, maybe some of the stuff that she's saying is true. Some of the stuff may not be.
See, I didn't
but
think
even
that.
if one thing is true in what she said, the whole thing is a problem.
Yeah, but I'm saying I never thought anything that Cassie was saying was not factual. I believed it all.
No, I did. But I'm just saying, like,
I believe everything.
If we're gonna give wiggle room, because you kind of want to, we gotta also be careful when people allege certain things or people say certain things. You don't want to immediately just believe and accuse or whatever, things of that nature. But what you don't do, you don't go the Slim Thug route. You don't go the route where you start saying that somebody's money chasing and this and that, or you was just cool, a year ago, and now you with a bum, and now you got to go, try to get chase a bag. That is not how you go about it.
Yeah.
What you should do is just sit on the sideline and maybe be patient and wait for things to uncover. For me, the fact that she came out there with the lawsuit and then with 18 to 24 hours later, he settled it. Yeah. I already knew.
Yeah.
That, hey.
But again, he didn't settle it because one of the things that the lawyers talked about where Diddy messed up is Diddy knew about the lawsuit before we found out about it. Diddy was fully prepared to go to trial for this.
He should have paid.
Which is crazy.
He should have paid her.
I got you.
But we're going to get to that.
I got you. But I'm saying either way, this video comes out because the reason why they think, because not just the raid, but Sean Combs dropped the diss song,
Dummy.
you know what I'm saying? And so FBI was all like, I bet I move, you know what I'm saying? Hold this beer, you know what I'm saying? So it's all like, yo, my thing is though, and I'm gonna keep it a buck, right? Because Lil Duval touched on it like a motherfucker. Dog, if you know there's a video out here like this, and then there's a raid on your home where they went and got that video, you is wild for saying that, like denying all allegations. You know what I'm saying? Like you is crazy, bro. I guess to a certain extent, if I give him any credit, it's like I might as well deny it because if the video come out, you know what I'm saying? If it doesn't come out, then you know what I'm saying, you got something to stand on. But if it does come out, you screwed either way.
Here's the thing, dog.
I think you screwed either way.
Here's the thing. Everybody is sticking on to this whole like he denied everything. What else you want the nigga to do?
Okay.
What else you want him to do?
I think you should have got out in front of it.
Like, come on, bro. You talking about a man who has a God complex.
Okay,
let's not. This is not a me and you type of situation. So we got to let's take ourselves out of it because.
But I'm saying we're analyzing his mistakes though.
We're analyzing the mistakes of somebody who has a God complex. Okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're not analyzing somebody who has a normal, you know what I'm saying, spectrum of like, okay, maybe ego gets in the way or pride or whatever the case may be. This is somebody who has it to the nth degree.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? To the extreme. So we cannot comprehend somebody of this magnitude. The man legitimately has a girlfriend who she was speaking to somebody else and he blew up the man's car.
Wow.
Think about that. Mm-hmm. That is a mob boss type of mentality.
It is.
So if you get caught up in a situation, what do you expect that person to do? You know what I'm saying? What do you like? Do you want them to start? Oh man, I apologize. No, he never had that in him to begin with.
But I'm saying like the thing is
what I will say is I'm not even mad about him denying everything. I expect that. But what I am mad about is this apology he came out with.
Oh, well,
to be real with you. Just at this point, shut the fuck up.
But see, this is my point. My point is, had he done this in the beginning, like now you're saving your image.
Do you want to know the only person that has really done some wrong and has saved their image, in my opinion, is Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf is the only person that I have seen who was a star. I don't know if you remember a couple of years back,
but he owned it though.
But that's what I'm saying. But she came out with her stuff, and he immediately responded with everything. He said, everything she's saying is valid and there's truth to it. And I apologize to her. For the people that I've hurt, it was dark times.
Yeah.
And I'm not excusing the drugs and this and that I was doing or abusing at the time. Yeah. Because nonetheless, you can do these things. You can still be on drugs and whatever and still not hurt people. But I was at a low point. Yeah. That is not really getting in front of it because she already came out and alleged whatever it was. But that is when you respond in that manner, I have no choice but to say, all right. Yeah. You repented. Now, again, we can agree or disagree if we want to accept you into our homes.
Yeah, we still gonna hold you accountable. Yeah, for sure.
But nonetheless, man to man, I will be able to sit up here and say, you owned up to it. You know what I'm saying? You didn't hide away from it. You didn't shy away from it. None of that. I'm not a perfect individual. I'm not going to sit here on a podcast and just decide to repent for all the things that I've done in life. But if somebody calls me out on some shit and it becomes public, damn, you know what I'm saying? At that point, my response would be accordingly. Like, there's value, there's now whether the story is completely true or not true, whatever the case may be, you decide to look that person in the eye and you apologize and you try to, get some type of acceptance if possible.
Yeah.
But what P. Diddy did from the jump, you spending $50,000 to try to get the tape. You sitting up there trying to, I don't even know why we were talking about assault. We should be talking about kidnapping.
Yeah.
We should talk about kidnapping at this point. The fact that you paid $50,000 to get the evidence, is this not a felony or something else of like, tampering with evidence?
I mean, it would be, but the statute of limitations is passed.
I don't know the statute of limitations of tampering with evidence or kidnapping. Is it the same for assault? You know what I'm saying?
I'm assuming it's probably less if I'm being truthful. But either way, my point is I want to go back to, because you touched on it, like Diddy's apology. Like, who's running this man's PR right now? Like, is anybody in charge? Because it's no way anybody of mind, body, sense said to Diddy, hey, go do an apology now. We know it's bullshit.
Mind you, this is the same man that after the raid happened, He was out there in public eating and drinking at some public event. He was out on his back patio on the Riverwalk or whatever, dancing and doing all of that. So then all of a sudden this becomes public, and all of a sudden you want us to feel like, from the jump, you've been going through dark times and you apologize.
Yeah, like you in
Nah, I say, that's cap. What I would have expected is, even if all these things were not true, if the police raided my crib, let me tell you something, and even if they didn't find nothing, I was cool. Like after they left, there was nothing. I was not guilty. I wasn't charged with anything. Everything was copacetic. It could have been that they raided the wrong house. I would still be distraught for at least a couple weeks of what just occurred. We're not talking about police knocking on your door. We're talking about people coming in with AKs, ARs. They had military trucks outside your shit, had your kids in handcuffs. Don't make it seem like you cool just a day or two. If anything, a normal person, even somebody who's not guilty, is not dancing on their patio. Somebody who's not guilty is not riding a bike in the neighborhood smiling like everything's copacetic. Somebody who's even not guilty is not going to go to the neighborhood bar or neighborhood whatever just to drink and just to be seen as if everything is merry. No, bro, take your fucking time and deal with whatever you wanted to do. But you are so concerned about the public image.
Yeah.
That is where you're trying to fight this situation, is in the public. And what I'm trying to get you to understand is that's how I know that the apology is not even sincere. I don't even need you to say Cassie's name because you probably can't say it due to, you know what I'm saying?
He said can't say it because of, he's barred from saying her name.
But what I will say is that even in his apology, there was no ownership in shit.
Yeah, he could have said to the person
that I've hurt.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? To the person that I've hurt that was negatively affected by this.
Yeah.
I truly, deep down, apologize. For anything that I could have done that could have, negatively, been projected your way, I apologize. I don't want to hear nothing about God and therapy. God and therapy got nothing to do with this.
He just shot somebody like 2 years ago, according to the...
God and therapy got nothing to do with this.
The producers...
Come on now.
Listen, the thing is, I think we're focusing on the wrong thing. Because again, I don't think that we have to dissect his apology to know that it's bullshit. We know the timing of it is bullshit. What I'm saying is if he wanted to salvage any of his image after the Cassie lawsuit dropped, he should have owned it then. I'm saying he had a chance at redemption. He could have said, look, I settled the lawsuit quick because she deserved that money because of what I put her through. Then you lead with, I was into some of the darkest times of my life.
Thank you.
I
you don't even need to explain what is true and what is not true.
Yeah, so I'm saying but so now you drop an apology video.
You let niggas take her name and everything, and after what you did, drag her name through the mud. Even further because you want to deny those allegations.
And people probably believed it too. Because some niggas out here thinking that she just looking for a slim thug. You know what I'm saying? Thinking they looking for a payday. And I'm just saying, I'm just looking at it like, I know this man ain't no idiot. But again, the older I get, the more I start to realize a lot of these people ain't as bright as we think they are. So I'm saying he probably done fired everybody. He probably got nobody in his corner now talking to him. He thought his best approach was to put his phone up in front of him and record an apology video. Because there's no way anybody with any background in marketing, PR, just in general media relations told him to go do that shit. You just can't convince me because he should fire them tomorrow. And I'm just talking about on a basis of competency and being able to do your job. If somebody actually advised him to go do an apology video literally after the video drops and not mention in any capacity the fact that the person he hurt and say all that, they should be fired. Or Diddy's running his own thing, and maybe to your extent, maybe he thought I'm big enough to salvage this. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if I do an apology,
he's never been held accountable,
you know what I'm saying?
Bro. You tell me one situation where P. Diddy's been held accountable. And
of course,
I'm gonna be honest. I think his name is Gene something. His security guard or his security guard
let's
person.
get to that shit.
I'm gonna be honest. I do think that P. Diddy is probably gonna expire himself. I firmly believe it. I don't think that he has. I'm not. Listen, I'm not saying he won't. I'm just saying I'm just gonna keep it real. The reality is that I don't think that he has the mental bandwidth to deal with what is about to come his way. He's never been held accountable, and you're about to be held. Mind you, You were just in one of the best situations post all this shit that just happened.
Mm-hmm.
Kendrick and Drake had one of the best beefs in our lifetime. Nobody was talking about P. Diddy.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody was talking about Cassie.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that we forgot. We didn't, but nobody was talking about him. You go on my YouTube algorithm, he was no longer in my algorithm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then out of nowhere, his son decides to drop a song. Not only did he drop a song making it seem like everything is copacetic in the house, like y'all Gucci.
Yeah.
You taunt the feds to tell them that, hey, yeah, y'all run up in this house, but y'all forgot the one next door. Yeah, we bought that one too. So you're taunting these niggas?
Wow.
You're taunting the feds?
The feds.
Like, you gotta real like, bro, let me get you to understand. They have a over 95% what is it called? Conviction rate when it comes to this shit. Why are you taunting these guys? And even if they don't have nothing, leave them alone. That's like us taunting the police, even though I know I'm well within my rights. Why do you want to do that?
Yeah, it don't make sense.
Why?
Because
you know what they're capable of. They just showed you a month ago.
We talked about this before, and I've tried to explain this. Money allows people to have a certain level of, I don't know, immortality, or feel like they are just untouchable, dog. You listen, if Diddy ain't never been held accountable, his children ain't never been held accountable. You know what I'm saying? Aside from maybe Diddy abusing them when they're growing up, not accusing them of that, but men who beat women tend to beat everybody, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying an abusive person is an abusive person. But with all of that being said, and the thing is, man, is again, you know what I'm saying? Diddy was probably right there with him when they was recording it. Like, egging him on. Who knows, man? Like we talked about it with John Moran. We can go down the line, dog. When people get money, they feel like, yo, y'all can't do shit to me. You know what I'm saying? And in reality, sometimes I be thinking, if you done did so much shit, Diddy probably even forgot that video existed. You know what I'm saying? It's so many things that he probably done had to do to wash away, to wipe away.
If I'm gonna be honest,
he probably forgot that shit that was even there.
If I'm gonna be honest, this is just a tip of the iceberg. I think what the feds are doing, man,
they're trying to damage his image.
Man, I don't even think I think what they're doing is anything that they can't use in court right now. Yeah, they're just gonna throw it out there. They're gonna leak it. Yeah, they're gonna leak it. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why they would do that is just simply, all right, well, now that we go into court, and mind you, everybody's saying like this is, oh, he's straight off of this stuff. He's not. You gotta realize this right here, it helps the case when it comes to the producer. Mm-hmm. Because now you can say, when it comes to violence, look what he has done in violent situations.
Now that probably won't be admissible in the court, but the point of it is the people on the jury have seen this video. Now,
if we can just talk about the video very, very quickly. What's crazy about this video, bro, and context really matters. And I always tell people that, like, context matters. Mm-hmm. But things that people do are standalone. Sometimes you can just take something from it, but what is the context? Why did they do that? Like, what else is going on for them to get to that situation? Cassie coming out of that room, and I didn't realize until like the second or third time I watched the video. Cassie coming out of that room with no shoes, big deal. That's the first flag where it's kind of like, damn, like who comes out of a hotel room with no shoes?
Now she's trying to leave.
And then you realize when she got to the actual the elevator button, when she hit it, she started putting on her shoes. The way she was even walking was like she was trying to tiptoe. So I was, at first, my thing is like, why isn't she like running? Why isn't she hurrying up? Like, but you can tell in her mind, she's just trying to, like, as quiet as possible, get up out of there. Yeah. Now, context matters. The dude comes out in a towel, probably taking a shower. Yeah. So she tried to leave at the time where she felt like the coast is clear. Out, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Now, the physical stuff happened. When she first got onto the ground, when she got into the fetal position, I knew this ain't the first time.
No, bro.
This ain't the first time. I don't know what the reaction would be for a woman when it comes to her first time ever being hit by a man.
Probably shock.
But yes, more so like
more
probably like what the fuck.
Because they don't. It doesn't start that way, right? They start the men always romances heavily.
Yeah, but then she went into the position so quick that it was like, oh, this is her automatic response. This is you know, once she feels like this is, you know, we are at war, you know, whatever, my response immediately is I need to curl up in a ball and protect myself.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what she did. And that leads me to believe that what the fuck is going on outside of what we just saw on camera, that this is where she's at. You know, one of the first videos I thought about after I watched it, you know, in entirety multiple times, I don't know if you remember when she was in like a sheet or a blanket and she was caught up in a ball, but we didn't see her, but he was recording her while she was like covered up in a blanket.
Yeah.
And it seemed like they were like, well, it seemed from his perspective,
like
he was making fun, but she never really made a noise, and I think she may have said something like something, but you didn't get the you didn't get that there was anything physical going on or she was being assaulted. Yeah. My first reaction is she was probably being assaulted at that video, and this man probably was just recording it and playing with it. Yeah. Like it was nothing. The man is legitimately a monster.
Yeah,
No,
I mean, like, if you just watch his actions, it's the actions of what you see in movies. You get what I'm saying?
No
like,
doubt.
The thing is right, sometimes it's hard to conceptualize abuse because we only ever really see it in movies, right? Yeah. Like, I ain't never been out and seen my homie or even just a man in general, like, just start assaulting
like
a woman.
Somebody I'm talking to telling you, oh my gosh, Raph, like, DK put his hands on me.
Like, yeah.
You would probably be like, oh, damn.
Like,
but
or
if
just
you saw a video of me actually doing it, it's just...
Is desensitized to you until you actually see it, right? So the thing is what we saw from Diddy is exactly what happens all the time when, you know what I'm saying, when he gets into those modes. And so the thing is that probably wasn't the worst, but like he threw it to the ground, kicked her, then stumped her. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is what, like, when we think of like abuse, like, you don't, like, when you think of it, I don't know about everybody else, but I never see that image in my head. Like, I know abuse is occurring, but I can't actually conceptualize it and see it. But in this video, you got to see it. You know what I'm saying? Even in like other videos, like the Ray Rice video, Stephen A brought it up. He just like one-armed her, right? So like, again, that's not a beating. You know what I'm saying? I think the only other one I can think of is there's this other football player and his wife was there. They was in the living room and a child was there. He like threw into the TV and like started slinging her around. Like, at that time, like, you really actually...
I remember that. It looked like an apartment or something.
Yeah, dog. And it was like it's so shocking to you because, again, you only conceptualize it in terms of like media and like movies and stuff. But a lot of times it's hard to imagine that shit actually occurring to somebody in real life. So when you see it, it's gut-wrenching, it's jaw-dropping, it's hard to really stomach it because, like, we're seeing like real abuse, not fake, like actual real abuse occurring. And so the thing is to say that, like, yo, it's worse than that. I can believe it. I can absolutely believe that the only reason why she didn't even get beat worse was because he had to hold the towel. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know what he's like when he got two hands and, you know what I'm saying, he's drunk as shit or high as shit. We don't know what he's like. I can imagine it's way worse, you know? But again, it sucks because the thing that I think about the most, and I swear that as soon as I seen it, I think about how, like, somebody watched that video and still gave that shit to that nigga. Like,
let me stop you.
Crazy.
Let me stop you because I had the same thought, but I was talking it. Shout out. I'm not gonna say her name.
Explain it to me.
Shout out to one of my homies. Anytime stuff like this happens with like hip hop culture or whatever, me and her always talk. And I had the same comment, and she was like, "Look, DK, you got to really understand who you're talking about. For somebody like me or you, offering 50,000, somebody would probably say no. But somebody like P. Diddy, even if the person did say no, what if P. Diddy came back an hour later and is talking about, oh, your mom lives at 2345 Canadian Drive. Oh, you have a sister that stays at 267 MLK Boulevard. You know what I'm saying? And then says, so would you like to take this 50K for the video? It's one of those things where, bro, P. Diddy is such a monster that I would imagine, this is, again, somebody who blew up somebody's car, allegedly. Right. We'll say allegedly, you know, for the camera. But somebody's blew up somebody's car. Somebody who literally grabbed a woman by her neck, slammed her, stomped on her, kicked her, and then proceeded to drag her back into the room while throwing a vase in her direction.
Yeah.
I would believe that this is somebody who does not take no for an answer.
I can't disagree. I mean, I can believe it.
So if I say no to taking $50,000 from this man, what do you think his response is going to be? Okay, damn, I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, I agree.
You get what I'm saying?
No,
so
I agree.
I at the same time, I want to be like, hey, whoever took that $50,000 is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And somewhere deep in me, I feel that way. But I also want to, before I decide to say that, all right, I'm going to judge you on this, I need to know the context.
How far he went to get the video?
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Was it just that he offered it and you said yeah, and that was it? If that's the case, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
But if there was, slight threats that were there, man, I don't know. And I'm not.
No, don't get me wrong, dog. Listen, as a protector and somebody who wouldn't want harm to come to it would suck. But I would imagine that 99% of people were probably going to fold in that moment. You get what I'm saying? Because you got people to protect, and this man got resources in ways that you can't imagine.
I'm not gonna lie, man. You pull up my mom's address or my sister's address, or something like that, and don't make it seem like I got a wife and a kid.
Yeah, I mean that's some hard shit to roll over. So in the event that we talking on some shit like that, then of course, man, I can't fault the person, right? Because I ain't letting harm come to my family. Unfortunately, for I might still report it, but at that point, what can be done? You know what I'm saying? The evidence is gone. But I'm just saying there's also the strong possibility as well, that a person just took it and just looked the other way.
$50,000
you know what I'm saying?
is a lot of money.
So again,
$50,000 is a lot of money that you just drop on the table.
I'm saying
out of nowhere. Like, Raph, you went to work today, somebody made a mistake and said, hey, look the other way, here's $50K. That is a tough one.
Yeah, that's a hard thing.
And I'm not even joking. I know, like, in the grand scheme of things,
when it happens,
if I'm thinking about it, I'm like, man, $50K not enough. But $50,000 is a lot of money to just drop on somebody.
Is there somebody who ain't got a good footing
who's working
under
a
them?
Security guard at a hotel who that's probably close to what he takes home after taxes in a year.
Yeah. So again, listen, I'm not faulting someone.
But again, it goes back to the monster and P. Diddy.
In the event that, because if that dude that I seen there, and then given all the allegations against Diddy, it's clearly possible that, like, he may not even offered 50,000. He might just rolled up in there and threatened. You know what I'm saying? So it probably started with a threat. It probably no money even came in.
And then ended with his 50K.
You know what I'm saying? So the thing about it is, and so here's my issue, is most security guards don't know how to work them cameras and AV cameras and shit, right? Like, typically you got to get somebody who knows how to work them AV systems to pull that footage and scrub it and then get it to you. You know what I'm saying? Because my issue is, and so this is where I'm starting to go, why he just didn't have it scrubbed. You get what I'm saying? Like, why do you still have this footage?
Hey, P. Diddy's a weirdo.
Dog.
He's a weirdo.
I'm saying,
he's a weirdo, and I'm no criminal. I'm definitely not a criminal to the extent of P. Diddy's. But if it was me, mind you, I'm gonna need the hard drive, my guy. I need to see you scrub it, and I need you to give me the hard drive.
I need this server, and then I'm going to take this motherfucker apart piece by piece.
And then, if possible, if we can accidentally
and burn it,
set fire to this whole system right here.
Yeah, if you could how about I just buy you a whole new system? I'm gonna take this one. Buy you a whole new system.
We're gonna set a blaze to all this shit.
That's the shit that keeps going back to me as well, because I keep thinking, like, first off,
but see, he's somebody that needs it. Bro, I firmly believe now, and I swear to God, if this tape came from his house, if that's how it happened,
we find out it came from the house.
If that's how it happened, I firmly believe he got cameras in that house.
Oh,
I firmly believe it, and I believe it now.
Okay.
But see, now it's just like, it's hard for me to grasp, and I'm not joking. It's hard for me to grasp that somebody just has cameras everywhere in their house. Yeah. I can understand you got about 3 to 4 cameras in your house, depending the area, because you just want to, you got kids.
Yeah.
So you might have one in the living room.
Yeah, living room, you know what I'm saying, upstairs.
Something, it shows the living room and dining room and stuff like that. But I firmly believe that somebody, like, if this footage came from your crib, you probably have a camera in every single location in your house. Bro, Rod is starting to look like I'm starting to believe everything that he is saying at this point.
Look.
Because before, remember I told you, I think it's 50-50. I think half of what he said is true.
Yeah.
and the other half is extreme.
Well, the thing is right, just to, if we're going to give any credence to this, there is always a little bit of exaggerating in this process, right?
I don't know about it.
But I'm saying the thing about it is, right, or at least we believe, right? Like whenever we hear it, we come into it thinking, hey, so yeah, that's probably true, but then you think that might be exaggerated a little bit, right? So when you're reading through it.
Yeah.
But then you see stuff like this, right? And so you start to think like it just leads more credibility into like maybe a lot of this is true. You get what I'm saying? Because we heard the Lil Rod, saying, well, Red and the Lil Rod thing, he got cameras in every room. Now you got a tape from 2016 for what? That ain't nothing but evidence against you. It benefits nobody for you to have it. It benefits everybody for you to have that tape. And the only person who doesn't benefit from having that tape is you, and you have it. I would have burnt that shit immediately, dog. Like the moment I got up out of there, that shit I'd have got on my yacht. I'd have threw it in the middle of the ocean, bro. It'll be at the bottom of the, of the Atlantic by now, dog. There's no way you gonna sit up here and tell me that somebody who is like of sane thinking, right? Because there are evil people who are sane, right? I'm talking about somebody who's completely out of their mind is the only way you gonna keep a video of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody who actually gets you're also to watching that shit.
You're also talking about somebody that would have his girl go get male prostitutes to come back, have their way with her while you record and watch, and then you allegedly you decide to also participate in these male prostitutes.
I mean,
it just sounds like what you're. Again, we cannot. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Me and you are not going to be able to comprehend, or get into the mind of somebody like this because we are not this way. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
This guy he has such a godlike complex, and I'm with it. Like you are talking to somebody who sometimes feels like I'm unstoppable or nobody can touch me. I swear to God.
Mm-hmm.
I swear to God, I'm not going to sit up here and lie to you like I've never felt that way.
Yeah.
There are moments anytime I get on the basketball court, when I tell you that I feel like LeBron sometimes, I feel like LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not him, but I feel like him.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is somebody who wakes up in the morning and feels like, who can stop me?
I mean,
he's shaking hands with presidents or presidents to elects. He's in the political circles. He's in, the billionaire circles.
Yeah.
He has, and mind you, he don't rap for real. He's just somebody who finds talent, exposes the talent and takes a hefty check off the talent.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Like, this is somebody who literally has made his career off of exploitation. I don't move it past him that he's behind the killing Tupac and Biggie. I don't put it past it.
I mean, listen, at this point, it's hard to believe that any of the violent accusations against Diddy, aren't true. And Shine all but confirmed that, it was Diddy that did the shooting in the club that he took the rap for. It had long been rumored that he took the rap for Diddy. And I'm pretty sure 90% of people believe that shit. I mean, had believed it, but it's one of those things where like, it's always on the back of your head, but you don't actually like, how can I put it? Like put motion to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, Diddy probably did that shit, but then you go on about your day. You see what I'm saying? Now we're seeing in real time, right? Because like I said, it's always hard to conceptualize these things. We have video evidence, proof of what Diddy did. So like, it's no longer a guessing game or, tearing a black man down or, a witch hunt. Nah, bro, this man is actually a violent and demonic person. And so I don't understand why I would have any reason not to believe everything or every accusation against him. And so now the ball is in his court. He gonna have to go out here and prove what he hasn't done, because clearly you done did a lot. So if that aspect of it is true, then we have to imagine that almost everything in Cassie's claim is probably true as well. And so that makes this entire situation even more egregious. I don't know. You called it. You said Diddy was cooked. I didn't know evidence like this existed, because to me, whenever you got just witness testimony and the person that you're going up against got a shit ton of money and is a mogul of Diddy's caliber, a lot of times that don't really mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of this stuff, they don't really have evidence. Lil Rod say he do, but probably majority of his evidence is probably just witness testimony. And so, look, listen.
I'm about to call another shot.
Look,
I'm about to call another shot.
I'm saying he say he got evidence. If
we can, I don't mind. Can I have the Dwight if I'm correct on this? I want to call this shot.
No, I'll find it.
I swear to you, I think Little Rod is right now probably like licking his chops on what is about to come out. I think he has.
I'm sure he is.
I think he has pictures, videos,
Well, he said he does.
recordings,
Yeah.
text messages. I think Little Rod was P. Diddy is somebody who I feel like he was so untouchable that he probably was just doing everything in front of whoever the fuck he felt was comfortable enough to be around. And I think Little Rod was comfortable enough to be around, but I think the whole time he had it in his mind that he is going to like get damning evidence if he needs to.
Yeah.
He was somebody who went into it like at a certain point, something probably happened.
Yeah.
Where he was probably like, I got to protect myself.
Yeah.
At which point.
Well, yeah, he had him going to go get sex work. So I'm sure he needed to create some level of leverage. So that way when, if the hammer ever came down, you know what I'm saying? He wouldn't be dragged down with him. I'm 99% sure of that for sure. Because at that point, listen, the thing that when we talked about this before, but the thing about the whole Lil Rod thing is Lil Rod was exploited to a certain extent, but also he could have left at any point. He mainly stayed
100%.
because he hadn't got paid. You know
100%.
what I'm saying? Like if you just read through like his entire thing, it's pretty much he ain't got paid, so he just started like documenting all the shit.
We discussed this. He could have been accessory to all this shit.
He is an accessory.
You know what I'm saying? No, he's not.
No, he's not. He's not accessory because he's the key witness. He is an accessory.
Yeah, he with them alphabet boys.
Yeah, but
so and that's what I'm trying to tell you.
But he's got immunity, but he is an accessory.
Okay, that's cool. What I'm trying to get you to understand is like just like with the mob, when you got somebody in the mob that flipped, that's Little Rod, bro.
I mean,
Little Rod is and the thing is that I firmly believe that his phone has so much information on it, it's not even funny. I wouldn't even be surprised that if he was already working with the feds at a certain point while he was with Diddy. Like the feds probably telling, you got P. Diddy touching, what's his name? Justin Bieber looking for a wire. You saw that video? Oh man. He was touching Justin Bieber for a wire. P. Diddy was paranoid.
Wow.
Why you think that is?
Yeah.
Why you think that is?
I can't listen.
I'm gonna be honest. Look, you think I'm joking? I'm gonna call the shot, and I don't mean to call the shot, but I'm gonna call the shot. You might need to beep this out. I don't think P. Diddy gonna be here. I don't think P. Diddy gonna be here to see 2026.
Okay, man. Listen,
I don't think P. Diddy gonna be here to see 2026.
Listen, I don't know.
And I'm not wishing nothing on nobody. I'm not wishing nothing on nobody. I'm just telling you that I think what he's about to go through, I think very few people have the mental bandwidth to go through what he is about to go through. You got to realize making it to the top and going through that is a different thing than just being in the slums and you've never had nothing to begin with. This is somebody who's made it to the top.
Yeah.
And his whole world, as he knows it, is already crumbling.
Yeah.
Family's about to be gone. You think his daughter's about to respect him after the things that, mind you, this video valid. If you think we feel this way, if we think we feel this way, mind you, there's people out there saying that Kim Porter, he was putting his hands on her. Do you think that his daughters are going to respect that?
But the thing is, do you think his daughters don't already know?
I'm gonna tell you right now. I think right now you have to realize they about to start even distancing themselves.
But they have to distance themselves.
If they had any kind of doubt, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
But I'm saying your kids tend to know you an abuser because they got abused. You know what I'm saying?
Look, probably I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe I'm sure. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure there's some guy out here that beat the shit out of everybody else except for his children. Maybe.
I don't know.
But typically, an abuser is an abuser. A violent person is a violent person.
But what I am saying is that this has validated it into their brains the same way it has validated it to us. And that's why I'm trying to, that's why I'm hanging my hat on. That I just don't think P. Diddy is what was his name that offed himself in prison?
Jeffrey Epstein.
Come on, bro. This is tough.
Supposedly,
mind you, we're only talking about physical assault on women. And I'm not saying that as if it's nothing.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, if this was the worst of it, man, this would be great for P. Diddy. We haven't touched the pedo stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't touched any of the pedo stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, respectfully, that is the cake.
Yeah.
That's it.
I mean, but that's
right? You know what I'm saying?
That's the reason why the feds are going after him.
Yeah, this assault on women, respectfully, this is something that happens. This is the norm in a lot of communities. And we're not just talking about black communities.
Dog, I'm starting to think this pedo shit is the norm for like. Bro,
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Dog, listen.
I'm gonna tell you right now. If I ever find out, and this is on everything that I love, bro. If I ever find out anybody that I know, anybody that I in my circle, a loved one, whatever the case may be, is on some pedo stuff.
Yeah,
dog. Just don't let it be one of mine.
Listen,
because that'll definitely be something that I feel like a jury would allow me to get away with, aggravated, some type of. It's not gonna be murder one.
Listen, I hear you. My point is,
you might need to bleep that out.
Listen. No, I think we're safe with that one. The point here is I'm telling you, dog, it is staggering how often and maybe it's just because this just seems to be like what I see on social media all the time. I feel like every time I get on, like it was just a baseball player, a pitcher for like the Red Sox that just got caught up, and they arrested like 20-something people that day.
This nigga was walking in the house like he was just like he lit up. Bro, I'm watching the video. I'm like, bro, is this his house?
Dog.
Because the way he was walking was like,
dog, they did that to 20-something people.
And the police is just like they were just ready.
They did that to 20-something people.
They tackled this man. I'm like, dog, are we really getting caught up into this?
I'm saying, but hear me out here, right? So Jeffrey Epstein was caught up in this. Now we got Diddy. Supposedly, it's a whole Hollywood pedo ring type shit. Now, what I'm saying here is, dog, who knows if we'll ever even scratch the surface of how many people are actually like this? I'm saying like this, like we're talking,
fame, bro.
we're talking about the fact that like, yo, like this isn't normal, but I don't know, this shit's starting to seem quite normal. Every day one of these dudes is getting caught up in some pedo shit.
Don't let social media fool you, dog.
Right.
Don't let social media.
I don't trust none of these niggas.
Don't get drawn into that. There's no way this is normal. And here's the thing.
I'm not saying normal
is up to us. It's up to us. No, I get what you're saying. It's up to us to make sure that it's not normal. It is up to us to make sure that it is. That
sounds all good and dandy, but we seeing in real time that money keeps them into doing this. How long has this going on, dog? You know what I'm saying?
We gotta protect our kids, y'all.
Dog, you ain't got a choice. You know what I'm saying?
Protect our kids by any means necessary.
Like, bro, I'm telling you, dog. Like, I was watching, dog. It was a woman who, like, she was all like, she had like 21 sexual encounters with like 10 students or some shit like that I just seen the other day. And every time I hop on, I'd be like, damn, dog, like, what the fuck is going on with the world? Has the world always been like this? Like, it's really difficult now for me whenever I hop on social media because I feel like I need to like decompress from it. Because it's like every day I see some shit that's just like heartbreaking and gut wrenching and like dog, like has the world always been this fucking cruel? You know what I'm saying? Or is this just
media,
like
I think social media has really put a spotlight on some of the things. And then also social media, in my opinion, and I don't want to blame social media for everything, but social media, in my opinion, has also allowed people to like desensitize themselves from like reality.
But I'm saying, but it's also a good thing because it highlights the suffering that actually occurs.
100%.
Because
that was the first
the thing is, like in my day-to-day world, like that shit would never even exist if it wasn't for the fact that I get on social media. You see what I'm saying? So like I'm aware of how bad it is because of social media. So if it wasn't because of that, I'm just in my own day-to-day. I'm just going to work, coming home, kicking it with my kids.
Let me ask you this. Do you think, let's say that this is it. This is everything that comes out with P. Diddy. Mm-hmm. It's the only evidence that comes out.
It's the only thing they got that like really like sticks.
Yeah, there's none of the pedo stuff.
Mm-hmm.
None of the
hard evidence on it.
No, well, let's just say it doesn't exist no more.
Okay.
All right. He's been absolved of it somehow. Mm-hmm. Right. But what you saw on that footage and everything so far, what we know so far as hard evidence has come out, it's ingrained. Do you think that he has any chance of coming back?
Yeah. No, you
really believe that?
Bro, we don't give a nigga. It's women out here every day talking about how like they would like.
I heard a woman today on the Breakfast Club, and you know I hate the Breakfast Club, but I watch them because I think it allows me to have my ears to the ground when it comes to like the culture. Yeah, and I think that they are one of the pillars. They are the culture, right? Yeah. So one of the woman callers called in and she was saying that, you know, we need to stop calling P. Diddy a monster. That this is normal, not just in the black community, but in all communities. That you know, for 2 hours straight, all we're talking about is we're burying P. Diddy and da-da-da-da. And, that there's men out there who do this every day.
Mm-hmm.
And she brought up Chris Brown. And my first thought was like, this is not a Chris Brown situation, respectfully. Both horrible. You know what I'm saying? No man should put his hands on a woman by any means necessary. But what Chris Brown did after the fact, he took ownership of the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Brown was also damn near a teenager or close to like 2021. P. Diddy was 46 years old when this shit went down.
Yeah.
46 years old. A man who is dealing with somebody who was 21. He was old enough to be this girl's father.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He knows better. And for you to get on camera and talk about a dark place and talk about, God and therapy, I'm gonna say this, man. We've all been in dark places. I'm not gonna say that we've been to the depths of others, but you chose to go to the dark place that you was at.
I mean, it's always a choice.
You chose to go there because you had the resources to get help at any which point that you decided to get help.
Yeah.
If you really wanted to help, that's the first thing is identify a problem.
Yeah.
If you knew that you had an issue or a problem at that time, whether it was drugs or whatever the case may be, you could have chose to get help and seek help immediately for whatever it was. You did not. This girl went into the fetal position. That means that she's used to this.
Yeah.
She's used to this. She knows what you're gonna do next. She knows that she needs to cover her head because you're probably gonna kick or stomp anywhere. So let it be her back or her butt or her leg that you decide to hit instead of, her face or a vital organ. Come on, man. Who you fooling?
I mean, look, the thing is, going back to your original question, and I hate to keep bringing this up, but unfortunately I keep having to bring this up. But niggas still ain't canceled R. Kelly, bro. I don't know why you think that this would just end P. Diddy. I think this is where it's hard for you to get out of the way that you think, because like I really don't think you understand. These niggas don't care. Like they don't, dog. Like I'm saying, like right now it's bad, but if this is the worst of it, right? Let's say let's say it turns out to be a witch hunt and none of that shit is true. At worst, it's just wild sex parties and the lines are kind of blurred.
I don't
on,
even care
you know
about
what I'm
sex
saying?
parties, dog.
But I'm saying, let's say that like it turns out that all this pedo and sex ring and let's say there are some, some streetwalkers and it's just wild sex parties and that turns out to be this whole witch hunt thing, right? So sure, he gets in trouble, but it's basically a slap on the wrist. That is absolutely redeemable because I have no reason to believe that anybody would change. You know what I'm saying? Like, now he could fix it, right? Because he can open up women's shelters. He can donate money. He could actually put foot to ground and actually do something to redeem, you know what I'm saying, and make good of the fact that like, yo, I fucked up. See, this is my issue, right? Like, we don't hold people accountable in manners of forcing them to do good out of the bad that came from the shit that they did, right? So like, and again, I'm not saying that Diddy can come back from this. I am saying he can't come back. I'm saying he will come back from this. What I'm saying is that there's a version here where good can come from it if people hold him accountable. Oh, you want to do some good? Open a women's shelter. Actually put resources into the community to help people for that's dealing with domestic violence. You want to redeem yourself and, you know what I'm saying, like repent for your sins. All right, nigga, go fix that shit. There is a chance, right? But I'm telling you, even without all of that, I'm telling you, if this shit winds up being the worst, no, yeah, unquestionably he can come back from this. Unquestionably. It's only bad because it's happening right now. That's it.
Okay.
That's it. Okay. All right. With that being said, though, in the last couple of minutes here, I do want to talk about, before we get up out of here, let's go over some of the highlights of the season, though. You know what I'm saying? Because this is our final, you know what I'm saying, hurrah on season 2. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to, I think we were at like 70-something subscribers when we started this. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the 40-something subscribers we gained whenever we came back.
Where we at right now?
We at 113.
We over 110. And we need to get 115 before the next season.
Yeah.
We need to get 115 before the next season.
Yo, but next season, man.
When does the next season start? September?
No, man. Like I think after the 4th of July. So I think we got
like a month off.
It's 6 weeks from now. So it's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, 6 weeks.
Not enough time. Hey, you gotta drop some shorts in the meantime.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna drop some shit. But what I want is
in the 6 weeks, you gotta come to the crib so we can get this podcast together.
Yeah.
So we can
wait till that AC is working though.
Yeah, fuck. I gotta sleep there tonight, man.
Hopefully it's cooling down by the time you get there because it started to cool down about 7 o'clock. So it took about 5 hours to 5-6 hours for it to start cooling down. But with that being said, man, hey yo, next season we want to find a way to potentially go live. You know what I'm saying? Now with my man's schedule here, it might be a little difficult, but
we will. I'm gonna tell you right now, what we're doing next season is that when something drops like
just go live
like a P. Diddy apology.
Just go live that day.
Nigga.
Just go live.
Nigga, well we are going to start doing videos as things go down. Like let there have been I wish Kendrick and Drake could have waited to the next season. Because the song come out, we just gonna play it and we gonna start doing, hey, did you hear that line? Break that down. Like we are going to have, y'all gonna get tired of us next season. Y'all gonna get tired of us next season. I already said it. It's
all up and down your YouTube.
I said it's gonna take us 2-3 years to really like find our footing.
I'm saying.
And I know he's been doing this for longer, but yeah, we about to be, 2-3 years in the game. It's about time, man.
For sure, man. Listen, this season has been thoroughly enjoyable because I feel like every week we were just blessed and granted just content after content. Starting out with Cat Williams, you know what I'm saying? Oh no, actually, I think we started this shit with the Diddy and Cassie shit.
I think we did.
And that was our very first episode, was discussing the lawsuit of Cassie. And so to end it on Diddy with the bombshell video.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Okay, nigga, talk about coming full circle.
If he gets arrested in the next 6 weeks.
Oh, that's coming.
We have to pull up on y'all.
Yeah, we
have to pull up on y'all.
That day we dropping live.
Hey, we're back.
Back like we never left. You know what I'm saying?
Back.
But you got to think that's coming, dog. It's coming in the next few weeks. He's definitely about to get indicted.
I give it within a month.
Within a month, I'll say I probably agree.
I just think right now, it's a wrap.
Another video, and then we're probably gonna.
I just want to know what he's gonna be charged with.
I know that's the crazy part.
I think that's what I'm itching for.
That's when we'll go live.
What are the charges gonna be?
If them charges come before our next season, we will be going live that day with the reports of what he's being brought into.
What are the charges?
Yeah,
because I'm gonna tell you right now, season 3, it's gonna be all about this.
And voting. You know what I'm saying? And
voting and Diddy.
Woo! Season 3 gonna be wild.
Voting and Diddy.
Season 3 gonna be wild, boy. Let me tell you.
Yeah, season 3. Look, man, we gonna be going through this. Hey, we gonna be in the courtroom. We're gonna be in the courtroom, goddammit.
Oh shit.
We're gonna be right there. We gonna tell y'all who the jurors, what they look like.
That would be crazy.
Who they
dog.
be.
Yo. Hey, for real though, shout out to all the day ones and everybody tune in every week and tell us, you know what I'm saying, what they like. You know what I'm saying, tell us about the funny shit. We didn't drop a Would You Rather, but we kind of came with it late in the season, but that's gonna be a staple. I've been getting a lot of feedback. Niggas really fucking with the Would You Rather. So that'll be a staple in the future seasons.
I had somebody randomly send me, I think I sent it to you, the submarine short that you did.
Oh yeah.
And I was and the whole time I was like, I was going wait. I think you called them the submarine niggas. Yeah. I was like, niggas?
I don't know about
I don't know no niggas that's been in the submarine.
Ain't no niggas gonna get in the submarine.
Dog.
Oh, that was a classic moment, dog. We gonna look back whenever we make it, nigga. That's gonna be like the video.
Yeah,
like,
but there are gonna be some moments where it's like, hey, we might need to I need to black them things out.
Man, I ain't blacking nothing out, man.
We not gonna get the prime
Oh yeah. We gotta think about all money green, you know what I'm saying? So
we gotta start.
We will make business decisions.
That is a fact. That is a fact.
I am not above a business
I'm gonna
decision.
tell y'all right now, once we get to like 200, 250, yeah, you're gonna see a different man up here. I would not be using the N-word like I use the N-word now.
That boy said, I'm gonna be an entirely different brother.
I will be leaving about 1 or 2 cuss words an episode.
He gonna add an ER
it.
to the end of brother.
Yeah.
He gonna be a brother.
Come on now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Great Deliberators. You have your host, Raphael, co-host, Dexter. Yeah.
Oh my God.
And the co-host that it will be coming soon, Mr. Vince.
We gotta get Vince back, bro, because I really gotta get his take on this Diddy shit, dog. Whoo.
He called me earlier, man. Let me see if I can get him on.
Okay, hold on, wait,
He
yo.
might be a little. He might be upset that I did this, but yo, look, we're gonna charge it to the game.
We're gonna see if we can get my man's on.
Let's see if he answer.
Hey, yo.
He might not. Come on. Don't look like it.
Oh, well, we tried, y'all. Well, with that being said, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Make sure y'all like,
comment,
and subscribe, you know, and make sure y'all stay tuned in. We're going to drop some favorites. I'm going to drop some short clips, you know. Definitely, you know what I'm saying? If y'all can like, you know what I'm saying? Definitely share the videos, you know what I'm saying?
Come on, man. Support this, dog. It
Yeah.
is the season finale, dog.
Yeah.
We here with it.
That anybody you done told who ain't peeped yet, tell them, hey, man, go tune into the episodes.
Pull up on them.
Yeah.
Pull up their YouTube app. Add subscribe on their shit.
Yeah.
Like the video, make a comment, and share it to somebody else. Grab their phone because they not being put on with the information.
Yeah, just go ahead and grab it, start it, and then hand it back to them. You know
Be
what
a
I'm saying?
day one.
Yeah.
Be a day one.
Go ahead and put that into fruition.
And if not, it's cool. We still love you if you a day two.
Yeah. Hey, look, day threes. Listen, whenever you come on board, bro, hey, you family.
No
from that
problem.
point forward.
But if you start right now, you gonna get the behind the scenes before we blow up. We're gonna blow up soon.
Listen, it's happening.
Trust.
We is here.
Trust.
But with all that said, man, again, thank y'all for another wonderful season. Shout out to y'all. We'll be back. And as always, till next time, we out.